Coming up next on Cooking on the Wild Side.
Boy, do we have a gorgeous setting for the cooking segment today. We're right alongside the Caddo River in southwest Arkansas. We're west of Glenwood, west of Caddo Gap, east of Norman, east of Mena. It's a gorgeous setting. This is one of the Arkansas's premier rivers that heads in Polk County and takes off to the east, and it eventually dumps into Lake DeGray, and it forms Lake DeGray down at Arkadelphia. Gorgeous, beautiful, clear water, some of the most beckoning water you'll ever see anywhere. That's the Caddo River. Well, you know, the fish you catch in the summertime, they go real good in the winter, right? And also the quail you kill in the wintertime, they go real good in the summer or at this time of year, especially if you got Phyllis Spear with the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission to cook them, and you got what a really special one. Special quail preparation.
Oh, well, this is one of those things, this time of year when you're going out camping and you don't really want to get there and do a lot of work, what we're going to do in this program is we're going to show how you can fix things at home, take them with you, and then with very little effort, you can have a wonderful meal while you're out camping, so you'll have more time to play in the Caddo River.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, and it's hot weather, and you might want to sit with your feet up or sit or fish or within the stream, so this way you won't have to do as much work.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And we were fortunate enough to get some quail. We sort of snuck those out of someone's freezer, and this is a wonderful thing to do with quail. Now you can also do this with chicken. Not everyone has access to to quail, so boy, you can do this with chicken breast, and it's just wonderful. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this bag and we're going to make our marinade and put our quail in it, and then it's going to be marinating overnight in our ice chest while we're camping. And so all we have to do, we're going to do this at home, and then when we get to ready to cook it, we just take it out and put it on the grill and cook it.
And every time somebody drops into the ice chest for a drink,
they turn it over.
The marinade
That's exactly right. So if you would hold this bag for me, what we've done is we've chopped a little bit of garlic and put it in this bag.
Good.
And then we're going to squeeze the juice of a lemon in there.
One whole lemon.
One whole lemon, and it won't matter if the seeds get in there because it's going to be a marinade, and you're going to brush it on the quail later anyway. And then we're going to take a bottle of zesty Italian dressing. And just pour that in there.
Now that doesn't have any mayonnaise in it either.
No, that doesn't have any mayonnaise, and you don't have to worry as much about taking that and having it be in an ice chest.
Not going to spoil.
Right. Then we're going to take 2 teaspoons of basil leaves. Some people say basil, I say basil.
Yeah.
But now this is the way I measure them.
See the teaspoon, folks? Yeah.
Yeah, there's 1 teaspoon, and there's another teaspoon.
That's precisely 1 teaspoon. If she says it, it is.
And I'll bet you if you measured it, would be close.
I bet it would.
And a teaspoon of thyme.
Yep. I like
and a half a teaspoon of rosemary. Rosemary, you don't want as much of this. This is sort of strong, so you just put about a half a teaspoon of that, a few little rosemary leaves, and then about a half a teaspoon of black pepper.
At this point, we're kindly Italian with this flavor, aren't we?
Oh, it just makes a wonderful marinade. And then all you do is just mix that up, and then you put your chicken or you put your quail down in there and you close it up. Now, I usually double bag it. I'll close up this bag and then put it in another one just so we don't get little puncture marks. Now, let me show you. We've already done some of these.
Can I close this up, Phyllis?
Oh, please do.
I think I will.
What we've done here, these are the ones that we've had marinating overnight in this bag, and they are ready to put on the grill.
Well, look at that.
And what we're going to do after we put these on the grill and they cook they'll probably have to cook about 20 minutes or so, but what we're going to do about every 5 minutes is we're going to turn them and then baste them with this marinade that we have left over.
They really should marinate for, what, 24 hours?
Yeah, overnight at least. Yeah. And while those are cooking, we're going to show you another dish that it's what I use an awful lot, camping, canoeing, anything like that. As a matter of fact, even for potlucks and things like that, it's pasta salad. And you make it at home, you put it in your ice chest. It will last 3 or 4 days if it lasts that long with people coming by and getting it. Now, the difference in my pasta salad and other people's pasta salad is I don't use mayonnaise base, so you don't have to worry about it spoiling as much. And what I've done is taken a 12-ounce package of rotini. These are those pretty little spiral
curly
pastas.
Spaghetti. And
I like these, number one, because it's spinach and tomato and semolina. It's pretty to look at, but it tastes good and holds its body too. And I have several other ingredients that I've brought, and all we're going to do is just dump those in there and mix it up with a store-bought Italian dressing, another Italian dressing, except this one's made with olive oil, and we're going to mix all that up.
All right, let's do it in a hurry because I can smell the quail cooking.
Oh gosh, well we better have it. Here is an onion and green pepper, 1 onion and 1 green pepper chopped up. A jar of, or a can of ripe olives. Can of mushrooms.
Yo.
8 ounces of mozzarella cheese. And English peas. Now, I don't want anyone turning up their noses at these English peas because they are wonderful.
Ooh, they are.
But if you don't like them, and if you have some other vegetable that you like in there, particularly in there, then you just dump it in there. It's a good way to clean out your refrigerator before you go camping.
And that's
if you would reach right down in there, we have a bottle of dressing right here.
Yeah.
And this is the one that's Italian. Italian dressing with olive oil. And all we're going to do is dump this and mix it up, and we're done. And then we're going to put it in a container like this and put it in our ice chest.
And it'll stay for a long time.
And it'll stay several days.
Oh, good, great.
And you just, if it'll last that long, but I've never seen it last that long.
Well, while Phyllis stirs and the quail cooks, we're going to take a little break, and we'll come back and show you the rest of this. Phyllis, I've held this thing as long as I'm going to. Are they ready?
Oh, they're ready. They're smelling wonderful.
It kind of depends how long you've got to leave them on there, right?
You just turn them and baste them about every 5 minutes. But I tell you what, I'll give you one, and then I'll pick up the rest of them. But before I do that, let me get you some of this pasta salad.
Oh, yeah.
Because we don't want you burning your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just a little bit more.
That's good.
There you go. Now try that. You try that.
You going to recap the marinade?
I'm going to recap the marinade while you try that. Take a small bottle of zesty Italian dressing, the juice of 1 lemon, squeeze that in a heavy-duty Ziploc plastic bag, and then take 2 teaspoons of basil, 1 teaspoon of thyme, and a half a teaspoon of rosemary, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Dump that in there with 3 cloves of garlic all minced up. Put your quail in there, your chicken, whatever kind of meat you'd like to have in there. Put it in there, zip it up, put it in the refrigerator or the ice chest, and every time you go by, turn it over the next day, grill them, and I think you'll really enjoy it.
How could you keep from enjoying it?
It's pretty good stuff, huh?
It's great.
Yeah.
That's quail marinated and pasta salad.